171 and a quarter, 77.7, 12 stone 3.
What's good, my G's and G? Oh my god, they actually have motherfucking chicken in here. They actually have chicken, which is mad. And they've also got beef mince as well, which is a fucking madness, me. I fucking tell you that. Actually was able to go food shopping and get a little bits and bobs, which I actually needed. Got myself some baked beans at the moment. That's fucking so hard. Everyone's just taking the baked beans, bro. Got myself 2 of those bad boys. See, notice how when I go shopping, I'm not taking everything. Just bits and bobs which I need. Not 10 packs of mince, 10 baked beans. I'm taking what I need, you motherfuckers. Cunts. Beef mince, got 2 packs of 5% beef mince somehow. I'm not really sure how I did that. 1 pack of eggs. Got myself a drink, because it's boring drinking water all the fucking time, especially when my days off as well. Got myself some salmon. These are the only ones they had, some big salmon things that will keep me for a couple of days. Apples as well. No one's taken the apples. Loads of apples in there, loads of veg. Same again with the stir fry. Got the mushroom stir fry, black bean sauce, the goat, as we already know. That is how you make a good stir fry. And got my Singapore noodles as well. And to top it off, having a cookie a day, because as I always say, a cookie a day keeps a childish look away. These are very, very good. I recommend these.
You always searching for a better thing, wanna replace me. I'm in a place that I've never been. It's worse than lonely. Can someone tell me there's a good in me? There's good in me. Cause I got doubts, I got doubts, I got doubts, yeah. Sometimes
Slightly gone overboard with the beans here, but we got 3 whole eggs, 100 grams salmon, and 300 grams of Heinz baked beans. So I got up about 8, it's now about 10:30. There's nothing worse than looking at the time and thinking, I've got 2 hours, 35 minutes to my next fucking meal. You sit there, it's just not good when you're counting down the clock for your next meal. What I like to do is actually push back my food throughout the day, so I have a shorter window in order to eat my food on a rest day. Go for a bit of a protein fat meal first thing in the morning. Well, beans have a little bit of carbohydrates in, but it's not crazy amounts. The reason behind that is just I work better off protein fats in the morning first thing. Instead of having carbohydrates, I get lethargic now when I have carbs. Like I sit there and I think, fucking, like my next meal is like, oh. You know, when you can't move, you can't be fucked to move. I'll backload my food. Protein fats in the morning, simple as that. First 2 meals are pretty much protein fat. Digestion purpose as well, you know, insulin sensitivity, there's a little bit into that, especially in your gaining phases where you don't come, you're not as sensitive to insulin anymore. Waffling for a minute about fucking insulin sensitivity, I want to eat. Fun fact about me, before prep, I didn't even like baked beans. Didn't like the smell of it, didn't like the texture, didn't like the taste. Now, however, I eat it every fucking day. No matter what prep does here.
So you want to keep your gains high because
we have created our own cable station, sort of. Let me demonstrate what it looks like. Cable station, you know. Also do this with it. Pull downs. Can you do like a overhead extension? Bicep curl. Face ball. Pretty good, you know. What I've done here is I've got my football bag, added some weights in there, even added like a hammer in there just for extra bit of weight. Here's another hammer. That's quite heavy, you know. That's about a couple of kilos. Got some of my plates in here as well. All you simply need is this little thing here you get from Amazon. Links are down below for it. I'll put the links down below. And yeah, create myself a little pull down. This is my home gym. Got a barbell with some weights, which is good. Got like a pull up and push up bar. It's like a pull up. Obviously you flip that, you put that in your doorway and it goes like that. Boom. Also, got some dumbbells, which you can add the plates to, of course. Bit of that. So the biggest dilemma everyone's having right now is how should they structure their nutrition in and around what they're currently doing at home. Most of us, including myself, I haven't got the kit available at home. I can't create the same stimulus I would in the gym at home, unfortunately. I've been training for what, 5-6 years now. Unfortunately, I keep saying unfortunately, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna fucking build muscle off bands. It just is what it is, unfortunately. I need to fucking talk with that word, bruv. Where's that word come from? However, what you can do is you still can obviously create some sort of stimulus. My main priority here is to maintain. So I'm looking to maintain my body weight, maintain the muscle that I have built within the years that I've been training. That's what I think many should be doing. So what I would do is I would bring your calories up if you are in deficit to maintenance, a perceived maintenance. What I would do there is add maybe 250 calories, assess what you are doing in terms of scale weight. Is your scale weight going up? Is it going down still? And then make the adjustments from there. Is it going down? Of course you need to bring it up. If it's going up too quickly, of course you need to bring your food down just a tad. So your scale weight is going to be your best friend within this phase to dictate, you know, are you eating too much? Are you eating too less, for example? If you was in a surplus like myself, what I would do as well is I would drop my food down to maintenance. And the reason why I would do this is purely just down to what I mentioned to begin with. I'm not going to be able to create the stimulus that I would inside the gym. I'm not going to build muscle within this phase, unfortunately. I'm just going to be able to maintain what I've got. So we still need to keep food relatively high, and depending on what kit you've got, if you've kitted out home gym, I've seen some people have some wacky fucking home gyms, eat in a surplus. If you can provide the stimulus for your body to grow and do the progressive overload side of things, then 100% stay in a surplus. If you're like me, who's very basic stuff at home, I've got like 30 kilos worth of dumbbell, 30 kilos worth of weight, then I would definitely recommend being in and around maintenance for this period of time. So if I use myself for an example, I was on 4,000 calories a day on my training days. I'm roughly on about 3,400 calories now, and that seems to be maintaining my body weight. So I've had a big drop because my expenditure isn't as high. I'm not doing it crazy amounts in terms of, you know, load in the gym, intensity is not there, and also my intensity in the gym, like my output inside the gym is considerably low, and I'm not doing barely anything. I go for like one little walk a day, if that, you know, nothing crazy. So the demand for me to eat is not necessarily there. So that's why I've had that 600 calorie drop. Protein wise, I'd still keep protein very, very high. I think obviously protein relates to, you know, trying to keep your muscle. So I would aim for still 0.8 to 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. So, you know, your 160 pounds of protein, for example, you know, maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower, depending, give or take. In terms of carbohydrates, I'd obviously keep it there. I would probably see that as the biggest drop in terms of what I would do if I was making adjustments. And if I was, for example, going from a deficit to a maintenance, I'd probably increase my carbohydrate intake a little bit. So that just kind of gives you a little bit of a background into what I would recommend you doing within this phase in terms of your nutrition. If you want me to dive in a little bit more detail in other videos, then of course I can do so. And also can be a fucking twat at the same time, mate. Yeah. This is something I definitely recommend everyone getting. It's a microwave steamer. Get it from TK Maxx. All you do is put your veg in there, put a little bit of water in there, then put it in the microwave. Boom, you're good to go. Put it in there for about 2-3 minutes, depending on what you're cooking, and then it comes out nicely. If you don't want to boil veg or anything like that, then get one of these. It's a microwave steamer, but TK Maxx is probably closed right now, so you're probably fucked, my friends. This is about 6-7 quid, if that, not even much.
Sometimes I wanna risk it all since you left me. Struggle, baby, I see pain, cause I got nothing. Can someone tell me they see good in me?
Meal number 2, 250 grams of 5% beef mince, 250 grams of vegetables, which I currently don't track right now. It's got like baby corn, long stem broccoli, and green beans. Squirt some ketchup on there and some mustard. Well, I tried squirting some mustard, but I've just absolutely just blocked that right in there, and I absolutely fucked it. But that is my meal number 2.
Someone fucking a party. Looks as better Cavalli. Man up from a charity. Got from London. You man. Got from.
Yo, what's up? Shoot into the whole thing's empty. Better take this L like MP or Zeki.
What do we have here then? Hey. Anyone feel nuts with a knife in their hand? I got a fucking knife, mate. A fucking get open. We are fully stocked. This month's order has been Very, very good. I'm excited to show. Oh wow. As many of you guys know, I've been working with supplement ads for about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 months now, which is crazy. This month I've decided to get my favorite proteins, as I don't need any pre-workouts, so we're not currently training or any non-stims. So I've gone for, this is my top 3 proteins, by the way, if anyone gives a shit. In third position, in fact, is Protella from Muscle Sports Lean Weight. That is in number 3. Number 2, Raw One Protein, chocolate fudge flavor. This one is very, very good. Very good. First place, MTS whey. This is my favorite whey of all time, and I've got peanut butter, cookies, and cream. The macros are shit on it. Like if you was in a deficit, I wouldn't recommend, like per serve, 4 grams of fat, 6 grams of carb, 25 grams of protein, and the serving is 38 grams. It's shit, the macros, but it tastes unreal, so I don't give a fuck. If I was in a deficit, I would care a little bit. My normal multivitamin, which I currently use, I take that. Cream of rice, stocking up on the cream of rice. Milk chocolate is my favorite flavor of the cream of rice. That from Cardiff Sports Nutrition. Also, I'm still using the sleep stack. Still got my ashwagandha, so I take this pre-bed at the moment. I actually really like the sleep stack. I actually didn't like it at the beginning because I didn't notice much, but since I've been taking it consistently every single day now, I start to notice the benefits from it. Big fan of that, and I also take ashwagandha as well, which is a calming factor, so it's definitely going to help with central nervous system, fatigue, all that type of stuff. This time round, we've got the Support Max joint instead of the powder. The powder, fucking nightmare. Like you probably see it in my hands now. Hands are still bloody yellow from it. Shit. But anyway, discount code is George10. All links are down below, and I appreciate everyone that always uses my code. It really does mean a lot to me. Up next, we're gonna have a stir fry. We have some turkey mince here, some diced turkey mince, and I'm also gonna combine that with some chicken, so it's gonna be a turkey chicken stir fry. Beautiful. Ingredients, we're using black bean garlic sauce, some mushroom stir fry, and we're also gonna be using some of the famous Singapore rice. Hopefully I don't get coronavirus from all this stuff, because I'm having Singapore noodles, which is over that area, and I'm also having some black bean sauce, which is originated from Hong Kong, from Lee Kong Lee. Christ.
He's a good at that frame. Yep.
I didn't realize how big Sergio is.
In Columbus, it's the first thing that stuck out to me was he's the same width as Kuklo, and I've never met anybody as wide as Kuklo. And I was like, okay. So yeah, I know.
It's the sector is whatever he's like, because I follow him on stories and I see everything. And I'm like, this food is so...
Meal 3 of the day, where I introduce my carbohydrates. Chicken, turkey stir fry with Singapore noodles and mushroom stir fry vegetables. Gonna watch this podcast as well. I have made a video how I make this stir fry, so if you're interested, click up here. It'll take you to this video pretty much. I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but the barbershops are closed now, and I'm not gonna get trimmed for like 3 weeks. I haven't had trim for 2 weeks already. Coming up to 2 weeks now, and my hair's this. After 2 weeks, my beard's this. Look at me. What I'm gonna be like after 5 weeks if this is 2 weeks? I'm gonna have to sort myself out. I'm gonna have to shave my hair off. I think go skinhead like Cuba. Like, I have a proper skinhead, just no hair on my head. I just have a big fucking beard. I would look like the definition of a fucking meathead, and I would fuck anyone up. You come near me, like, fuck you. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Maybe when I start the gear, I might be looking like that. But for now, we'll rock this kind of blonde, shitty beard look. I'm growing my beard out, and obviously my natural hair is coming back through again because I'm going back to blonde, and I'm looking like a piece of shit. So if you do dye your beard, you are gonna look like shit for a little bit. My tash is pretty much back to its normal blondness, but my beard just looks like fucking air around your arsehole. Just buzz. Jeez. It's my time, baby. Blue light blockers on. PS4. You fucking dunk no. Don't even at me. If you play Xbox, child. Not gonna lie, I am a Battlefield individual. I love the tactics of it. I'm not fucking COD. I don't mind playing a bit of COD, but if I had to pick the two, I'd probably pick Battlefield because I just love the tactic. Just everything behind it. I'm a big fan of Battlefield. I don't know why. You guys probably love COD, but I'm definitely a Battlefield bloke. Let me know your comments down below. Add me on PSN, I think that's it, PSN. George Osborne 12, PS4, PSN. My PSN, I don't know, what the fuck is it? PSN, it's George Osborne 12. It's basically my username on Instagram. Everything else is George Osborne 12, so follow me in there. If you do play Battlefield, we will do some tactical stuff. No tactical wanking, no, we won't be doing that in the bush. But we will be fucking shit up, mate. I can do ya, fuck you. I'm not very good, I used to be good at this game. So we came to the final meal of the day. Look, there's me in reflection, hi. Strange that. By the way, I am wearing my blue light blockers. These are my blue light blockers. I wear about 2 to 3 hours before I go to bed, so I know a lot of people can ask. Well, I always get a comment in the comment section going, what are you wearing? The blue light blockers. Get them off Amazon. They're quite good. I recommend them. I've been using them for a long while now, and they help block out the blue light, which is you get from your lights in your ceiling or your lights on your phone, for example. They're very, very good. Anyway, final meal of the day. Oats, 100 grams of oats, because my appetite is actually okay at the moment, believe it or not. Like, I went for a phase of just looking at oats and I was like, oh my fucking god, I'm gonna have to eat these oats. I really don't want to. You know, you just look at it and it just makes you feel even worse, or you just want to be sick after it. Obviously, I deloaded a couple of days ago, and my appetite seems to be creeping back up again, which is really good. So I'm gonna have 100 grams of oats, which I've already probably mentioned, and then obviously we're gonna add in the GOAT, the MTS way, chocolate peanut butter cookie and cream flavour, which is absolutely proper, one of my favourite flavours. Luckily with MTS way, it makes it into a cake texture, so if you like your oats in a cake texture, that is the one, 100% the one. Final meal of the day, like I mentioned, 100 grams of Quaker oats, 60 grams of MTS whey. I'm gonna have 2 square bars as well, 2 chocolate square bars. I did say on my Instagram that these are dead, but they've been growing on me lately. The chocolate ones are very, very good at the moment. Eating with a big teaspoon big spoon because I'm not with a teaspoon anymore. And we also have 150 grams of blueberries. Unfortunately, these ones are the only ones I can get, and they're really, really small. I like the big girthy ones because when you chew into them and when they're frozen, it tastes so good. But the little ones will do at the moment. That is my final meal of the day. I'm also a big fan of chocolate in my oats as well, so I'm going to sprinkle some chocolate M&Ms in my oats. If you've never tried chocolate M&Ms in oats, this is your time to do it. After this, go to the shop, buy these. Well, go to the shop if you can, that is. Buy these, and I promise you, put them in their oats and you're going to absolutely love it. I'm going to end this video here. Comment down below paper if you've watched the whole thing. I can't believe anyone actually still buys papers. I thought they were dying out, but it says here 1,019 people dead from the coronavirus, which is not good. So I hope that you're all safe, hope that you're all well, hope that you're not dying in bed. Thanks for watching. Any ideas, any things you want to see, let me know in the comments down below, and I shall see you guys in the next one.